Alright, today this video gonna be about manifestation and doing the things you love. So if you don't know what manifestation is, I'm about to put you on and all this other stuff. So also look, manifestation is an emotion or a feeling or saying made to come real. Once you deeply believe something and when it goes into the subconscious mind, which I talked about that, you already know about the subconscious mind, but I'm gonna talk about the subconscious mind a lot because the subconscious mind is very important. So, saying all that, the things you deeply believe that's going to happen is going to come into reality. I talked about it in my last video. You can go look at that. So, I'm going to get more in detail about manifestation, though. First, I'm going to talk about they don't want you to know that we are only using 10% of our brain. 10%, that's it. The rest 90% is locked. And we only can see 1% of what's really going on with our own two eyes, meaning 99%, we can't see what's really going on. We only can see 1% of what's going on, and that's terrible. Like, we really got real life superpowers, but they are locked because all the stuff we've been eating, what else? The fluoride, I talked about that. Just all this being unhealthy, all types stuff. We can do telekinesis. Telekinesis, if you don't know what telekinesis is, that is moving objects with your mind power. How do you think they built the pyramids? You ever think about stuff like that? They didn't have no technology. They couldn't, they didn't have none of that back in the day. They used telekinesis. That's how they built the pyramids. So, you ever saw the movie Matilda? We can do stuff like that. Remember, they put the truth in plain sight. I always remember that. They put the truth in plain sight. And how to use more than 10% of the brain's capacity is to meditate, exercise, write, listen to a certain hertz of music, laugh more, stop being depressed, eat better, and get plenty of sleep. I was going to talk about the hertz of music you should be listening to because, music is emotion, the sounds, what people be saying, all that mess with your brain, mess with your body. So, you know how music can make you depressed? Like, the music is really making you depressed. You know how music can make you happy? It's really making you happy. It's because of the different hertz of music and the sound waves that they are putting inside of the music. But I'm gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother information. That's a lot of information too. All right, so I'm gonna talk about the things you can manifest. You can manifest money, cars, houses, girls, a dude you want. Basically anything you want, you can manifest. You don't have to work hard for nothing. You can get anything you want easily. But it's hard for most people in the world because they have no patience and their subconscious mind has been programmed for many years to make them believe that they have to work hard for everything they do. Let that sink in. That's why I be telling y'all, reprogram your subconscious mind because you don't have to work hard for nothing. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that for anything. When you reprogram your subconscious mind and get out all the beliefs that they want you to believe, then your life, everything gonna change. I'm telling you, I know. Trust me, I know. All right, so most rich people, if not all, make money in their sleep because they know that money should work for them. We should not be working for money. But like I said, we've been programmed to believe that, so that's all we are going to attract is working up under somebody for the rest of our lives. That's why I'm telling y'all to manifest. You have to reprogram your subconscious mind. If you still believe, even a little bit, it can be a little bit. If you still believe that you have to do this and have to do that to get the things you want, them same old ways, you know how to get it. That's what you are going to attract. Like I'm telling y'all, I cannot make this up. I can't make this up. I'm giving y'all free sauce. Just use it. It's free sauce. Just use it. They want you to retire in your 60s. All right. They want you to retire in your 60s. They want you to work the rest of your life. Then they gonna start giving you benefits around like 65. Why would you want to do that to yourself? Majority of the world are slaves to jobs. Wasn't giving you a check for working all these hours, all these long hours, waking up early in the morning, working late at night. You know how it go. We all been through it. Then what do you call that? That's slave hours. That's slave hours. It don't get no simpler than that. That's slave hours. They wasn't give you a check at the end of the day, or every week, or every Friday, mostly every Friday or every 2 weeks. Then that's slavery if they wasn't giving you the check. And that's just the honest truth. And I was once like that at a certain point of time. But that's why I'm teaching y'all these formulas so y'all don't have to go through that. Whatever you love to do, you should do it. You can make money on the things you love. And out of nowhere, you will start getting messages and signs on how to do it better. And it's crazy that majority of people not even realizing that the things that are manifesting. So you are manifesting things and you're not even realizing that you're manifesting them. Just like how I talked about in my last video, when people be like, everybody the same. You're attracting everybody that you think that's the same. Like that shit is real. I cannot make this up. Whatever you think and all your feelings gonna go, that's all you're gonna attract. So that's why you gotta really reprogram your subconscious mind. I know I keep saying that, but that's just something you gotta do. Okay, so how to manifest? You have to get your vibration alignment lined up. If you don't know what your vibration alignments are, they are your 7 chakras. Your 7 chakras go down from your feet all the way up to your head. You call that your crown chakra. And the chakra all the way down to your feet, that's your root chakra. That's where all the negative energy at and all that other stuff. But I'm gonna make a video on the 7 chakras because that's a lot of information. It's not even 7 chakras. There's more than 7 chakras, but they don't tell you that either. You cannot manifest positivity if you still have negative frequencies throughout your body. Majority of people don't know our brain processes 11 million bits of information every second. Your brain processes 11 million bits of information every second. That's where we get overthinking from, because you have 11 million thoughts going through your brain. You can't think of them all at once when you're focusing on one thing, or not focusing on one thing. When you focus on many things, you got to focus on one thing at a time. That's why they say take one step at a time. That's why they say things like that. You can't be thinking a whole bunch of stuff, because imagine you think your brain already processes 11 million bits of information. So just imagine you put another thought in put another thought in your head. That's 11 million, 11 million, 11 million, 11 million. That's how you start getting headaches and everything. That's why you got to be patient with things. Meaning every piece we gather, either being thoughts, feelings, actions, those signals we are sending out and it comes back. That's where we get the word karma from. And the reason why we get negative things back so fast is because it's more negative than positive in the world. That's why if you do something bad, majority of the time, you're going to get the bad stuff back. Let's say you do something to somebody, then that's going to come back and it's going to hit you 10 times harder. Let's say you've been positive all your life and you waiting on something good to happen. It's going to take longer because it's more negative vibrations throughout this whole world than positive. That's why if you're a positive person, you got to stay patient. That's the number one key, is to stay patient, because those things going to eventually happen. And when they do happen, it's going to be good. But that's just the reason why negative stuff come back faster, is because more negativity in the world. So the next way to manifest is by calming the mind. By focusing on that one thing that you want. Next is by using your emotions towards your manifestation. Emotions is energy and motion. It speeds up the manifestational process. So basically, I'm telling you, when you put emotions towards your manifestation, so you know your manifestation are the things you want, the things you like, and all stuff like that. When you put emotion into it, it speeds up the process faster. Emotion is energy and motion. So remember that. It's energy and motion. It moves back and forth, energy and motion. Next is to visualize what you want. When you're manifesting something, Imagine it like you doing it. Like, let's say you want this car. When you go outside, imagine the car you want gonna be outside, or you ride in your car. Imagine it's the car you want or the car you want to be in. If you want a big house, imagine the house you at. You want a big house, a big fence, swimming pool in the back, lake, all type of stuff like that. You just gotta visualize it, because when you visualize it and put emotion into it, the manifestation is gonna come faster. Lastly, you have to trust, because your manifestation is going to come true. You have to get all the fear, doubts out of your subconscious mind. Relax and be patient. So, by saying that, all the fears that you fear, get rid of them fears. All the doubts and the people that be saying, "Oh, you can't do this. That ain't gonna happen." Get them people out your life, or don't even talk to them, because they just gonna hold you back. So, imagine it, put emotions in it, and visualize. I say the most important keys is to visualize it and put emotion in it, and be patient. Because when you always be like, man, when is this gonna happen? Or you be like, I can't wait for this to happen. Or you know what I'm saying? When you do stuff like that, it's like begging somebody, be like, oh, can you do this for me? Can you do that? They're gonna be like, no. Or they're gonna be like, wait. That's how you gotta be with your manifestations. Put your manifestation in your mind, put in your feelings, put emotion into it. And then when you do that, forget about it. Not forget about it, because then your manifestation gonna vanish. I mean, like, don't think about it all the time where you always stressing about it, because you still gotta have your manifestation on your mind for it to come true. So just be patient with it, and it's gonna come true. That's all you gotta do with your manifestations. You can get anything you want in this world. You do not have to work hard for nothing. Things will come to you. You know how they say money don't grow on trees? That shit damn near grow on trees. So I'm saying manifestation is important. So you gotta use manifestation. So use this information, take this information, and watch how your life will change. And I'm out.